Hello. Today I'm going to be reviewing 10 misconceptions of Islam by AllTime10s. Most Islamic marriages aren't polygamous, but the religion definitely promotes polygamy. Here in Bukhari, it said Muhammad had sex with his 9 to 11 wives in one day. Just because polygamy was widespread at the time doesn't excuse the Quran from allowing it. It's supposed to be the eternal word of Allah, so the rules never change. Even Muhammad, the role model for all Muslims, did it. The Quran says you can leave Islam. Can you tell me which verse this is? Because I can't find it. The source you pointed to is BBC Muslim Statistics. It only shows statistics for Muslims deconverting. The source has nothing to do with the rules of the Quran. It only shows a rise of people leaving Islam. Sources state that if a person leaves Islam, they must be killed. 489 of the Quran says don't be friends with somebody until they're Muslim. If they try to leave the faith, kill them. Here in Bukhari, Muhammad says to kill apostates. Here in Bukhari again, it says to kill apostates in the last days. So no Muslim is free to leave their faith. You say that women aren't oppressed in Islam? Let's look at a reliable source. Quran 4:34 says that you can beat your wife. It tells you that good wives are obedient. If your wives misbehave, you should remind her what Allah wants. If she still misbehaves, stop sleeping with her. And if she still misbehaves, hit her. The Quran and Bukhari say that the witness of 2 women is equal to that of 1 man. Here it says that you should get 2 male witnesses. If there's not 2 men available, get 1 man and 2 women, because the testimony of 2 women equal that of 1 man. It also says that 1 woman could remind the other one if she makes an error. Why do women need to be reminded? Let's ask Muhammad. Here he says it's because women have less efficient brains. In Sahih Muslim, Muhammad says that most people in hell are women because they curse a great deal, are ungrateful, and are deficient in intellect. Here Muhammad says that nations with female rulers will never be successful. So Muhammad said you could beat your wife. It says that most people in hell are women, and it says that women can never lead a nation. Sounds like oppression to me. Muslims say Jesus isn't God, despite him claiming that he is God in the Gospel. John 10:28, Jesus says he gives eternal life. But only God can give eternal life. So Jesus must be God, right? In Revelation 22:13, Jesus says that he is the Alpha and Omega, implying that he's eternal. Only God is eternal. A true prophet wouldn't tell you that he's God unless he was A, God, or B, a false prophet. Muslims believe that he wasn't God, but they also believe he wasn't a false prophet, despite these being the only 2 options based on what Jesus said. Multiple Islamic sources? It's not just some tale. Here in Bukhari, it says that he did marry an underage girl. Here it says he married her at 6 and had sex with her when she was 9. She definitely wasn't as old as 19, because Bukhari also states that she was 18 when Muhammad died in his late 50s. Muhammad also watched Aisha play with her dolls, which was only allowed for prepubescent girls. Here in Sunan an-Nasai, Aisha says that she's still playing with dolls when Muhammad had sex with her. So Muhammad had sex with her before she hit puberty. Aisha herself and Islamic hadith unanimously say that she was under the age of 10 when they were married and had sex. Any historians who say she was a teenager are biased. Muhammad says, "By the sword is the least important aspect of jihad." Notice how they never include an Islamic source to prove it. Here Muhammad says that jihad is the third best thing you can do for Allah. And then Muhammad says, if you're called for fighting, go forth immediately. And then Aisha says that she believes fighting for Allah should be considered the best deed. If fighting is the least important part of jihad, then why do Aisha and Muhammad immediately bring it up whenever jihad is mentioned? 62% say terrorism is never acceptable. So 38% say it's okay. Quran 9:29 says to fight Jews and Christians. Quran 47:35 also says not to call for peace while you're superior. Muslims will argue that these commands are only for self-defense. But in Sahih Muslim, we can see Muhammad claimed he was commanded to fight unbelievers until they say the Shahada. If he was commanded to kill, then it wasn't self-defense. In Quran chapter 2, it says you can't pick and choose what verses to believe. Islamic countries and had Muslim victims. So what? It's still a problem. Thank you for watching this video. I might do more in the future. If you're Muslim, feel free to refute me in the comments.